All right, we're just rolling with it. I guess I should probably pull up my own stream, shouldn't I? Make sure. I think I have to look at chat on my phone. That's how we're running with this. How many views do I have? Okay. Surely I'm. Yeah. Okay. You can get XP in chat now. That's new. Just gonna skip the ads. Okay. I don't have my phone stand, so I guess I'm just rolling with chat on here. No one's here yet either, so I think it's just me. Myth is not in here just yet. I think Myth is joining for us. Or joining for this. All right. We got 2 people in here. Where is Myth? I can probably add, because we got hopefully one more person joining the aggregate. I can probably add them later. I don't think the aggregate changes all that much. We have 2 ties, of course. What's up, Crazy Blocks? How you doing? Honorable mention. I need to not scroll that way. I don't know which way this one is. I always point and then like the camera throws me off. But we got our top 20 tonight. Is the title right? MT&A top 20 aggregate reveal. Great, just came to see if K-Corp gets knocked out of the top 2. Yeah, honestly, K-Corp was my biggest question mark with these rankings. I was very excited to see where they ended up placing on, honestly, not just mine, but everyone's list, because they obviously did not perform at this last major, but they also have an entire season backing them up. So, yeah, they were a fun one to rank, and then to see where everyone else had them ranked. Yeah, we will definitely get into them probably a little bit later in the night. We only have, right now we got 8 people on the aggregate. Hoping to add a 9th. I'm going to be able to add them to the graphic, even if they're not on this added up aggregate, because I do have this completely added up aggregate at this point. But we only had 4 teams that didn't make the rankings that had points, so that's kind of surprising. Made my own and had Falcons, NRG, Dig, Vitality, K-Corp. Wow. NRG is pretty high on there from what I've seen, but I respect it. I want you to know the distance between KC and Ultimates are for you. Yeah, that's going to be definitely a point of contention. Is that Myth? Do I hear Myth?
Yeah, it is indeed Myth. Hello. Sorry I'm late.
No, you're good. You're good. We're rolling with it. How do we do the math on this is a question from chat. So I have, hold on, let's see if I can I'll pull up MT&A top 20 worldwide. I'll go into, we're leaking the doc on stream. So basically I have like this.
There's like 3 different docs.
That's just so many different docs. No, I'm leaking the, this is just post open 6. This is not like our current rankings. So this is before the major. Essentially, I have
Oh, but I'll just.
this all text, and then I go through, and then Pyro created this nice formula for me where it just you have to get the name exactly right. Like if you misspell K Corp, like watch Bop's score here for K Corp. If I add a space to this, suddenly it counts as zero.
No,
So
Loki, there's so many things on here which just like slightly. The fact that we use hash and zero interchangeably.
mm-hmm.
Oh, that's been bothering me for way too long.
Oh, I think I normally try to do hash as they didn't rank the week before, and then zero is actual zero change. So but
Um,
this is post 6. This is not spoiling anything. Myth, are
alright.
you in the reveal document?
No. Well,
Okay.
let me open that.
I'm in the
Hello,
reveal
chat, by the
document.
way. Hello, chat. Who we got in today?
To be fair, Energy have Falcons the best in show. That is true. That is true. They did play Falcons the closest. They do get that bit of an award.
Oh, we need to stop playing them close award, bro.
No,
It's such a
we need to
Mickey
bring them
award,
back. We need to bring them back. Because hear me out. They
bro.
basically have the same run. They both got reverse swept out of the tournament, but Ultimates did beat them. I mean, the only caveat there is that Carmine Core didn't lose to Team Secret. You have a bit of a rock paper scissors between Carmine Core Ultimates and Team Secret, which is wild to say.
Honestly, like I'm so happy Secret are good, man. That's such a fun team,
that was a really fun way to go about it.
bro. I can't like the major like it's weird for me. This is the biggest disparity between like objective ranking and how I personally feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't lie, bro. I like. Like maybe 17, bro, but like I did do a decent bit of alcohol after Falcons won that line, bro. I can't lie. I drank 3 beers to go
Oh
because
no,
I was just pissed.
dude. Yeah, I feel like obviously North America fans wanted to see more than one NA team in front of the crowd,
Bob in
and
chat saying I'm
that
about
didn't
to have
happen.
KTC at 1.
What's up? What's
Nick,
up, Bob?
honestly, I feel like EWC is going to be so important for future rankings. Like genuinely, I eat so much. I'm waiting for EWC so hard. Like I mean, I know it's EWC and I'm not really supposed to support it, but Jesus Christ, like almost every single team has a question.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
was like KC? Was it just a fluke? Are they still gods, or is this the fabled Vatira late season fall off? Vitality, are they just going to repeat the script? Falcons, Dig, can they do it again? GK, actually GK is like the only team without any questions.
No, Geekay
The
has
entirety of
questions. Geekay has massive questions. They just
yeah,
replaced their coach for
yeah.
like almost no reason. So
Oh, to be fair, I'm happy with that because it means I never have to watch EXO play the game
I knew
again,
you would
which is
say
a
that.
massive relief.
Yep. All right.
uh,
I don't
that's
want to
good.
take too long tonight. And so I'm probably going to move through this at a decent pace. Still want
I'm
to
still not
definitely
on the
talk about
reveal
some things.
document, but sure. I know.
But yeah, I've got myself, my rankings. I got Myth's rankings, and then I got our aggregate with all the stats because I don't have time to make the whole like, presentation type video where I go through the top 20 for everyone before MENA LCQ starts tomorrow. I can't believe that starts tomorrow. And so we're just doing the both at once for this one. So
I can't lie. I really hope an import team wins just so I can push narratives.
oh please no, please no. Yeah,
bro, I can't lie. I can't lie. Like, me and Twitter may have won the last battle at Raleigh, but I will win the war.
All right, so we've got a conversation in chat about how does this K Corp team now compare to G2 of 2024.
I feel like here's the thing. I feel like any team that's like there's been a lot of different teams in the open era who've had like a mini period of dominance, right? Like G2 after the winter major, right? They won 2 regionals, barely lost the third one. They looked really fucking good with that. Okay, is this a mini? That's kind of like a mini what did I just call it? Dynasty, like a tiny dynasty, like Genji after Genji at the start of 2023.
They were much shorter lived, but yeah.
Yeah, much shorter lived as well. You could even hell throw in KC split 1 2024 just online.
Phase
They
for
look
3
really
weeks.
good.
Phase.
Phase for 3 weeks. Yeah, true.
Yep. All right.
I don't even know what roster you're talking about, but like that's just true for all of them.
All right. I'm gonna run through. We're just gonna get this rolling.
All right.
My honorable mentions are 2 Mina teams because holy crap, all of Mina stocks are
Boo.
raised. Yeah, I know. I don't really have much to say other than
Boo.
like the fact that I just disrespected Twisted Minds, basically all split. I said they were like the least likely team out of my top 11 to make that top 8, and then Secret made top 8, and 4 of the teams that I had in the 11 did not make top 8.
I can't.
But that just kind of raises all tides in Mina. I don't think Mina 3 is still the strongest, but I do want to give the nod to these 2 teams, Rock and Vision. And I still got another Mina team besides Twisted coming up, of course, too. So, yeah, Mina LCQ will be interesting.
If it's not TRT, I'm leaving the call, bro.
It's also, like, here's the thing, because we're still, like, technically when I set this out, it was supposed to be split 2 rosters. So, TRT isn't quite a thing yet. It's Toxic, Tox, and Dr. Known.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure I have the same team on here.
Yeah. Is the Mina top 4 better than the NA top 4? Across the board,
in absolutely no world is that, bro.
It goes 2 and 2.
No world is this true
right now, I think, because Mina 1 is greater than NA 1, and then Mina 2 is greater than NA 2, at least according to the last major. But I'm still gonna be 3 and 4 from North America over whatever Mina puts up as 3 because they can't even decide recently.
Okay, I'm a little sad because like we very nearly got a Twisted Minds Ultimates matchup, and I want to see that for so many reasons. Possibly because I think it'll be a fun series. It's also a battle of real racism with LJ versus fake racism with Nupo.
I feel like it's the other way around, but yeah. All right, I unveiled
that was kind of a joke.
I unveiled your honorable mentions. You got BSK, Team Evo, and Confidence.
Yeah.
Evo, this is still the Arju Speed Relating Wave, despite the fact that Relating Wave is apparently now on the beers. So he won't be playing the LCQ.
He's my goat. He's my goat for that. I can't lie.
BSK, I like that shot as well. And then Godfidence, I can't remember. I've seen your rankings because I had to add up the aggregate. I can't remember if you have Sam 3 ranked. It would be Corinthians, I'm guessing, but I can't remember.
I mean, points-wise, Godfidence is Sam 3, right?
It's close. I don't even remember nowadays. Godfidence has some good events and they have some bad events.
Yeah, they're the only team to make a finals outside of Secret and Furia.
Ultimates would have beat Team Secret, would have been KC Ultimates and Twisted Minds versus Mates. KC Ultimates rematch. I take KC in that though. That's the problem. Even with the KC,
we did see.
Yeah, but like if they rematched in the because if Ultimates had beaten Secret, it would have been. Secret.
I really don't know about that to be honest, because like, was credit to Twisted for playing. Credit to Twisted for playing well and all, but like I think that was more of a case of Casey playing bad than Twisted playing. I mean, yeah. Again, don't get me wrong, Twisted played really fucking well, but like, I mean, based on what we saw online, that shouldn't really matter, bro. As long as they have like thumbs, they should win that.
Yeah. All right, I'm unveiling. I guess I'm already spoiling. I'm unveiling the 4 teams that got points but aren't ranked. I think BSK moves out of the rankings. I can't remember if Corinthians was in it or not, truthfully.
Well, so this is just between you and me, right? Or is it between for everyone?
No, this is everyone. I'm not revealing everyone's individual lists, but I am revealing the overall aggregate. And I forgot to add the differences, so I'm going to pull something up real quick as well.
Yeah, thanks again for like letting me on last minute, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me go. I'll bring this up and then post open 6 so that we can see where I got all these teams ranked. No, don't move this sheet. Corinthians was not ranked last time. BSK was, so they actually move out of the rankings.
Nice chats are definitely interesting. This is probably 4 to 6. This is probably top 5. I mean, the best players are Tomek, let's be honest now. I mean, I don't want to have any of this Nupo nonsense.
All right, we're moving on to
I'm kidding. It's Nupo. It's me.
Yeah, BSK moves out. They were at 19 last time. Corinthians was around this, like just barely looking outside, looking in. A lot of people like Corinthians. Them against Godfidence, then a couple other contenders in South America could be fun for the LCQ. We got one vote for
Wasn't
Evil.
there?
Um,
Wasn't there a rumor with NIP moving? Are being done?
no, you're right. Oh, to South America. Yes, I think there was theories that they
No,
could.
I think they called that off.
They definitely didn't. They're not signed up for Sam, and the deadline has already passed. But
Shame. Oh,
no,
not shame actually. I want to see my Gertis Stromik back on Worlds.
I would love to see a Stromik on Worlds. I think I don't want to say that we'll see a Godfins versus Corinthians finals because I think Godfins has a habit of dropping random games that they shouldn't. But I would be low key
I mean,
surprised.
Amethyst is also.
Amethyst is there, but I think they just had one good event against Furia, mostly.
Bro, I remember I watched that series live. The game turned over them. Bro, there was an absolute onslaught in the first 40 seconds. It was genuinely some of the most insane defense I've ever seen. Sadcop was insane, squishy dodging air drill bump, 0 boost on the end. It was so wild. I think it's on Reddit somewhere. I should send it to you.
All right, I'll take a look at that afterwards. But let's get into number 20. I know who has the Evil ranked. I can't believe this. I need you to explain yourself. Why would you rank Evil?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Mina team.
No. You got number 20.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they're just kind of good. It's so weird to me. I kind of want to see the world where they had played in EU because I want to know, do they? To me, it kind of looks like they could be a consistent top 8 team. I really don't know because they're taking games of Twisted, of GK, taking Secret to 5 and SSG to 5 in the last 2 majors. They took a game of someone.
Did they take us to
yeah, Gentleman.
Yeah.
They took a game of Mate where Eugene hit that peak shot in Grand Finals.
I think what's a team? I guess I feel like they would be closer to a Caliente. Honestly, not making top 8 super consistently. Because here's the thing: yes, they're taking games off of teams, but they only have to do this twice a year, and they can spend all their time preparing for these matches. I don't think they would be able to put up with I don't think they'd have the stamina to continue actually beating teams in Europe, and so I think they would land around that EU 13-14 range, sometimes even missing out on main events, but also having the potential to make that top 8 run. I think their peak is a top 8, but I think they get the advantage of beating up on teams that aren't good, and then they get some confidence from that, and their sole focus is how do we beat these teams on LAN. They managed to do it, and here we are. I think they're getting a little bit overinflated. They also can't close at all. It's kind of funny to watch. They can't win a single thing. It's awesome. So.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think one thing that separates them from minor region teams of the past is I think they're very confident the way they play. A lot of teams in minor regions, I think, kind of go, "Oh shit, fuck, these guys are these guys can actually hit resets. we better sit in that all game."
Yeah.
I mean, not quite that, yeah, but general idea. But I remember, I think it was Major 1. They played against Wildcard, and they went through this kind of nuts 0-second play, bump play. It wasn't nuts. It wasn't crazy, but it was they had lots of confidence to go for that. I think that's the sort of thing, especially if you catch unconfident teams. Look at they play Mates with a LAN rookie in Eugen, and they play SG, all 3 LAN rookies.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
they were threatening to both those teams. So, weren't they they were up 2-0 against Mates in that game 3. Mates managed to turn it around, but
yeah, I mean
that could have been bad too.
That's kind of one of the just I feel I thought both of those is kind of unserious.
That's as well,
I mean,
yeah. I'll switch gears. I'll answer this question from chat first. Will EWC change y'all's rankings by a lot? I think I'll take EWC and last chance qualifiers into consideration a decent amount. I don't want to overvalue EWC, especially if we have players missing. Like last year, we were missing Beast Mode, so I kept G2 at number 1 heading into Worlds. Um,
which was fair. You know, they were good all
yeah,
season.
Unfortunately,
they got mooned on. Happens.
They did get mooned on. It'll affect mine. I don't think it'll affect everyone's. It wouldn't surprise me. Like I don't know how Pyro's going to approach the pre-Worlds rankings, but it wouldn't surprise me if he just doesn't look at any of the EWC results because I know he basically boycotts the entire event.
I mean, that's like based of him. I mean,
No, it's
I mean,
awesome, but it'd be so funny to watch him not change his rankings at all. I'll be like, yeah, that tournament doesn't matter in the slightest, and honestly,
oh
like
yeah.
respectable. Like it's not RLCS, so.
Oh, Christ, I can't wait to tell him the good news. The fact went dead last, and we don't have to call him the best in the world anymore.
All right, I'll touch on OCE in 2 different aspects. Wildcard, I'm so disappointed. They have a chokehold on the region, and then they just actually suck. So, they need to make a change.
I think it's finally time. I feel like OC's biggest weakness is that they just should have changed more, man. Like I thought Adam Baguette about it, right? You know, who was coaching the region. And he says, I think it's finally time for Big Daddy Torsos to become a big grandpa Torsos and just get out.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see. I really want to see Super Lucky replace him because I feel like he's kind of
I like
clear.
Super Lucky's game a lot.
It's kind of crazy how clear he is of Kaka and Amphiz.
Amphiz had his time in the sun. He's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but he's not what he used to be, from what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. His fall off, like especially split 1. I was so disappointed by him.
It's such a bummer. God.
I saw a comparison saying that Kaka was the what was it? I think it was the I saw a really good player comparison for Kaka. I think it was maybe Gyro of OCE, but like Gyro doesn't make lands. So I mean, I don't know what it's kind of like. He's kind of like a fill-in. He's kind of like a play you throw in because I mean you can't get anyone better. But I mean, he's solid.
Yeah, he's definitely solid.
Like, he's never the star, but he's like he's
yeah.
He'll get the job done.
Didn't Amphiz win Player of the Season 2022, 2023, and then kicked from Power? Yep, that's some classic OCE roster.
Yeah, and the meteorite killed the dinosaur 65 million years ago, all
right? OCE Super Team would be Banana Head, Amphiz, and Super Lucky.
I go B-Head. I go Fever, Lucky, and then either like a maybe Banana Head in his form off a little bit, or maybe like a Fiber.
I'm still going Banana Head. I go Banana Head, Fever, and Super Lucky.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
But yes, I do have Wildcard below TSM. TSM is our 20th team on Aggregate. No change from last week. They were at 20 before the major. They have an average ranking. I guess I can scroll up so we can actually see what these numbers mean. They have an average ranking of 19.5. Their highest rank was 17. Lowest being unranked. And then standard deviation of 1.41. I can't remember who has them at 17. I don't want to completely expose everyone's rankings because there are going to be some takes that maybe aren't the best. Like there's definitely some hot takes, and I don't want to just put them on blast without giving them a chance to defend themselves.
Low key, in the future, I think if I see anyone have a really bad take, I might just leak it just to piss. No,
well, I show the graphics. Like I'm still going to post the graphic of everyone's individual rankings after this, and then at least in the comments section. But then it's not like we're bashing them live on the air. I'm unveiling 19.
See 19.
Okay, wild card. That's a full OCE row. Wild.
Card.
Yeah, wild card. Where were they ranked before the major?
16? For me?
No. Overall 16. So they are -3.
And I had them 16 as well. Jesus Christ. It's almost like I'm a genius or something.
All right, so Myth is trying to predict the rankings. Their highest was 16 still. Someone still has them at 16. Lowest unranked, standard deviation of 1.58, slightly higher. We did just talk about wildcard. Your thoughts about them covered, or do you want to say they suck more?
Loki, I'm just disappointed in like the entire team. Like, I feel like Fever. It's weird, bro. Like, I can't put it into words, It's like on LAN, Banana Head is almost kind of like beast mode to me. But he has those moments where it's like, holy fuck, if this goes
Yeah,
back on
I see what you're
2024,
saying.
well, he's back to being the absolute just monster he was. It's like, but then in true build mode fashion, they go back to picking the carpet, for the house.
Yep. All right,
Anyway,
couple questions from chat. OC has actual comp. Yeah, I've loved OC's competition this season. They just have to figure out how to get over the wild
OC,
card because they're not the best on land.
OC, always cinema, bro. People
It
need
is
to check out
cinema.
OC
It's
more.
phenomenal. And then is the tournament to figure out the 4 teams going to Worlds before or after EWC? So Mina's last chance
Oh,
qualifier starts tomorrow, runs tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. South America's is the weekend after this one, and then North America's, then Europe's, and then EWC. So 5 back-to-back-to-back-to-back weekends of Rocket League. There's no like official mainstream broadcast for the MENA or SAM LCQs. You'll be able to find them though. There'll be like a regional broadcast from MENA and South America at least. So
we'll all be watching Toxic make his first of many world championships.
we will not. Dude, they're playing from EU. There's no way they win that.
But it would be cinema. I genuinely, I would like undrink those
making it out
free
of
beers,
groups.
bro. It'd be so good. No. They'll make it out of groups, bro.
They probably will.
They play like that insane levels of hating if they do not make out of groups.
No, if
they're
they lose
playing
their
against
first match,
GCs, bro. It's not gonna be hard.
If they lose their first match, they're in changer. Who do they have? They have like the Vicious.
Yeah,
I forget who's.
I know a team. Yeah, the Vicious.
So.
I know 3 people on shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 interesting players for sure who actually ran LCQ, right? Who ran open calls. Actually played Team Reds, so like an actual decent play team, and played them close. Now, granted, Team Reds probably weren't trying very hard, but still, it's a bad sign for MENA if like those 3 idiots are playing him close.
All right, and then I'll touch on TSM. They're better than Wildcard at this point for me. They actually can win series on LAN. They, depending on how nitpicky you want to be, they beat Foot in 4, and then Wildcard beat Foot in 5 last LAN. That's definitely not the metric I took. I looked more at the fact that they won in the last event and actually looked a little bit better on LAN. Yes, they got annihilated by Twisted Minds, but Wildcard just gave me nothing. What, they went like 1-9, like
0 assists for Atomic in that series.
Yeah,
16 goals, no assists.
17, I think actually 17 goals, and no assists.
Oh, it gets worse and worse.
Insane. Yeah. Reynolds had a wild card at top 8.
That tells you all you need to know about Retals. I've given up on Retals predictions a long time ago, bro.
I was low-key impression farming with my predictions. I would never do that.
We know, bro. All 4 NA teams top 8, bro. We would no. Those are not serious predictions.
Okay, for real though, I did say it was going to be a wonky major, and it's not going to go as expected. And I was right. I was wrong about how it was wonky because the 2 teams that went 3-0 through the Swiss I had going out in the Swiss, including the eventual
it's
major
like
champions.
saying that it's going to rain in the next year. Yeah, it probably will, but like
no. Okay, the first major was not wonky. The first major was very predictable, truthfully, especially with Carmine Cordoba.
Well, yeah, it was.
This one, I was like, something weird is happening.
Very fun. Very fun to watch live. That one was. I mean, aside from Ultimates, that was kind of fun.
Ultimates was so weird. I'm still sad. Number 18.
Bro, I'm telling you, here's what annoys me. It's because they were doing the thing I said that they should be doing all season, which was just let FK play for Terra Ball and let LJ play LJ Ball. That's just what I thought. But then FK. Bro, I'm gonna crash out, man. Never mind, I won't.
All right, we got 2 meta teams. Was Vision ranked last week? No, they weren't. They were outside looking in, so they're the new team this week. Their highest rank is 15. Lowest is unranked, of course. I have them unranked. 2.45 standard deviation is pretty high, all things considered. You've got Alcadzia with no movement at 18. I've got BSK with no movement at 18. This is, I assume, Alcadzia with Dr. Known, Toxic? Because you made these pretty quickly.
Well, Really
whatever,
just
maybe.
toxic if we're being real now. But if you want to throw in those two guys, you can.
Okay,
Sure.
we can. We'll maybe throw in those two guys. I'll talk about Alcadzia in a bit. Actually still have them coming up. I think I've basically spoiled that at this point.
I imagine this team doesn't exist anymore, but I mean, should I just give my thoughts on like new Algodzia?
Yeah, go for it.
They're disgustingly overrated, as are most teams of 3 young rookies. We have
That's
as a
probably
community,
true.
we have a terrible habit of doing this.
Listen,
Snowman, Ascend, young
but
whippersnappers,
did you see the montage?
DON.
Did
I
you
don't
see the
give a
montage?
I don't care about the montage. They've played teams that scrimmed like twice. They
We
played
have
a
to
team that scrimmed
we have
twice.
to watch the montage.
Bro.
I'm pulling up the
Bro, I don't
montage on
get.
stream.
On my soul, bro, that stuff was edited. My goat toxic would never concede anything.
No, mute this. I don't want to hear it. Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, tell me this team isn't winning at all. Come on. Come on. Okay, we can skip the receivers highlight.
Will is a known video editor, bro. Will is a known video editor. He edits stuff for a career. Like, can we really trust him?
All right. Flip reset over 1. Gets the extra touch in overtime. Okay, I'm done. We're done.
Lucky. That is the most lucky thing I've ever seen. And he got Tox on defense, bro. Tox is like generationally awful. Like, what do you expect?
All right, so I'm pretty hyped about Alcadzia.
So they obviously play editor. They swap the card colors. They swap the card colors around. They change teams. This is actually toxic. Obviously.
Interesting. But yeah, Alcadzia. Obviously, we've had the grudge match since for the org between TRT and Alcadzia. Former
rematch in grand finals is gonna hit like crack, bro. Toxic game 4, perfect sweep, 10-0 dunk on
they're
on
not
Dr. No's head,
perfect
bro.
4-0 sweeping when they're playing from Europe, man. They even played. They had the Meta
boys. They could perfect sweep playing from OCE. Hey, you have not
they
seen
had the Meta boys playing.
That boy's salmon cold. That boy's salmon cold. One scrim, you have an OC player and a generationally awful player, bro. Now, I saw a great comment about Tox the other day. Which I think made so much sense to me. Do you remember RLCSX Tox, Martin?
Yeah, a little bit.
Remember how it was really cold?
Like cold?
He was really good at the game in RLCSX. Really good at the game.
Oh yeah, but he was hella toxic.
Well, notice how he's only really good at the game when there's no lands to qualify for.
That is true. That is valid. Yep. Because he would have qualified for multiple in X. He definitely would have. Sisyphus lives on. I got to talk about BSK. I mean, there's actually not much to talk about them considering what I talked about them last time. Like, there's really no change. I hope they stick together for LCQ. I think they're probably they're a top 4 team. If they play like they did at the end of the split, they make top 4 in this LCQ for sure.
I don't care, man. Like, just either just give me mates.
It needs to be mates.
Give me the comedic, give me the funny of Radosin making it over mates, or give me the cinema that would be Hogan mode. I could not care a single other team, bro.
Hogan mode was here.
Hogan mode, bro. I could actually do this, bro. I could do this effectively, bro, because my British accent, bro. So good, bro. Iconic, bro. He's cold, bro. He's got it, bro. Got to remember, bro. Iconic, he's good, bro.
All right, I'm going 17. Barking. I'm keeping this rolling. All right, this is where I have Alcadzia, and the aggregate has Alcadzia. So, again, I don't know if everyone ranked Alcadzia as the toxic Dr. Known. That's what it should have been, but also we got a range of timings on these rankings. So, standard deviation is a little bit lower. Where do they move? That's Will. Get out here, Will. Thank you for your montage. They were at 19 new last week. Now they're at 17. So actually moving up 2 on not just my rankings, but the aggregate. Reason I have them moving up 2 is because I rate Mina a lot higher now. I really thought Twisted Minds were bad. And the minute they proved that they weren't bad, it's like, okay, maybe I've judged the rest of the region too harshly.
Wait, am I being dumb? What would you say for Will about Mr. Will?
Oh, he had the montage for the
okay.
New Alcadzia beating old Alcadzia. So I was pulling that up on stream, but I had to close out of that tab because I'll just keep accidentally opening it. Average ranking of 18.1. So these guys are all pretty close in the average rankings. I wonder when we first get our first big jump. Normally, there's some big jumps in the average where it's like there's kind of a tier that gets decided. But and then you've got TSM actually the highest out of anybody.
Do I?
Yeah,
Well, that boy. Well, what's his name? I know it's something Gordon. It's Lachlan Gordon, right? Well, let me check.
Gordon.
Wikipedia. Super Lucky. Lachlan Gordon, yeah, that boy Lachlan
How do you
Gordon
know
cold
that?
with it. Bro, I don't do. You forget it's me you're talking to. The
I
most,
know.
all
Oh,
the
man.
most. Oh, to be honest, I just kind of remember Gordon, and then I just kind of go Lachlan. It's such a common name in OCU.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's like
his
four.
name is super Locky. Like he's going to be Locky, and I guess it's easy to remember
I
Gordon
didn't.
because Garrett G as well. But
No, I just have it saved. Now, do you want to play the fun game of trying to pronounce Fiber's first name? Pronounce Fiber's full name.
Fiber?
Yeah.
Nope, wrong thing.
Actually, no, this isn't very. This isn't actually very hard. Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Aranda Levita. Ezekiel. Ezekiel? Okay. Oh, the British accent was not made for this.
Australian, Chilean, Argentina. Triple nat. Nice.
Does he have 3 parents? How does that happen?
No, he was probably like, I don't want to say this for sure,
Oh,
but
no,
he could have been
I'm
born
messing.
in
I'm messing.
Okay. Okay.
I'm messing.
Let's roll 16.
All right.
Virtus Pro.
Ooh.
Period.
Okay, I do confess I have seen a little bit of your ranking in the past. I know we have.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Well, I think we have quite a lot of matches, so we should actually like keep track because.
Yeah.
Okay, no. I don't think there's much to say here. I mean, they're good. They're like all right.
Yeah.
Can take a Mickey
Everyone
game.
has them ranked.
They can beat. They can beat
first,
Wildcard.
This is the first time everyone has them ranked. So. Yeah, they keep beating Wildcard. Oh, who they? They face Furia. That's a brutal 1 and 2 round. I don't really count that against them, honestly.
Yeah.
And then they faced Dignitas round 1, who ended up going to finals. So, who did they face round 2?
Oh, they played both. They played finalists both times in round 1. That's fun.
Oh, they
They're in
play
ultimates in.
Yeah.
Wait, who are they likely to play round 1 at? Wait, they could play. They could play. They could play Hogan round 1.
They're in
They're out of it. Oh, wait. Oh, they're playing. They could play Hogan mode round 1.
Have they said how they're going to seed the LCQs? Like, surely they're
no clue. I imagine it's just.
EU should be 1, North America should be 2, MENA should be 3. Should North America be 2?
They could give MENA over an A, to be fair. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it happens.
Yeah. And then we've got in the LCQ, Foot, Genji, Virtus, and
TSM. Wait, Loki. I had a conversation with myself, by the way. Who do you think deserves APAC MVP?
Sphinx, hands down.
Okay, Loki. I used to be like a Sphinxer. I think the Sphinx is probably who they're going to give it to. I think we play Sosa the beyond fair shout.
Sosa's not been bad, but he's not the catalyst for that team.
Honestly, it's like split 2. I was more impressed by Sosa than Sphinx.
Yeah, but you also got to keep in mind that they're going to try to give it to the guy from the region, especially if it's like actual people deciding who the MVPs are, and I think it is. Like they're gonna.
I would agree with you, but in 22-23 they gave it to Virtuoso instead of Realize.
That's true. That's true. I still think it's.
I mean, Happy Gilmore too.
I mean, Sphinx.
Well.
He didn't put up that many assists per game this time, but he put up 1 assist per game in Birmingham.
Can we not talk about assists per game? It leads me to think about Atomic.
Crazy Blocks is asking who we think the NA MVP is. I would say
Daniel. It's easily Daniel.
I would. Yeah, because actually Ultimates didn't win.
I was saying going into Raleigh, like it's a tie between Daniel and First Killer, but with a massive disparity.
No, with Raleigh, you can't give it to First Killer.
Yeah. With Raleigh, you can't give it to First Killer, so I think it's obviously Daniel.
It's probably gonna be Daniel, because it's like, I think
that's fun. That's kind of fun. All 3 NRG members winning an MVP.
They have, yeah.
And like, it's probably gonna be the same with Mina, and hopefully the same for Sam.
Drufo, Yan lost. Has Lost not won an MVP?
Lost has not won one. I thought he should have won it last season, but they were being Mickey and gave it to Yan.
They're driving the narrative with
To be
Lost
fair,
this year more. So
I don't know. Like online, I think Yan has been better. Like split one, he was by far the best. Not by far, but like he was the best split one. But like, kind of, do you want to like both Yan and Lost were mid as hell. At Raleigh,
yeah, but
at
Furia was
At Brum it was the Lost show
yeah
mainly.
Swift.
I didn't watch much Sam online split two. I mean, he was the Lost is the only regional they lost a regional.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
If you want to hold back, well, the admins don't know that.
All right, 15. Complexities across the board. Dear goodness, we have a lot of talking points. We have a lot of disagreements.
I feel we have a lot of matchup. I feel we're gonna have a lot of.
They were at 15 last time too. This is a gap. This is a big gap. It's 1.7 between Complexity and Virtus's average rankings. So
like one thing I find
look at the Complexity range. Best 15.
I think Complexity are low-key being underrated at the moment.
Who is?
Complexity.
Complexity?
Yeah,
I would agree if they didn't get. Oh wait, how close?
No, because they got messed over because of LJ's incident. I had to play ultimates early. Yeah, I mean, like you do want to just win against SSG, but like SSG are good. So
no, yeah, but then they got cooked by SSG in the third regional. Maybe not cooked, but 3-0.
No, but that was also the regional where ultimates were cooked by SSG. You know, regional. Well, we're not holding against ultimates.
We maybe should.
And like Loki. I feel like people are acting like they aren't like clear favorites for LCQ. People are putting like I saw someone put Shopify on par with them. I'm thinking, what are we smoking, bro?
Shopify could win, but putting them on par, like Complexity, are still the favorites.
Okay, if Shopify win, bro, I need to know what like dark like Reckless has definitely traded his soul.
Dude, it'd be like, so funny though.
He's not
so funny.
Bro, it's like have you ever watched Death Note?
No, I haven't.
Well, I haven't either, right? But from my understanding, there's this like thing people could do in the show where like you half your lifespan in order to like kill people more effectively. He's done that, except it's like making Mickey lands, bro, with like split one. You half his lifespan to like 50. That was 25.
He's gonna get there and face against Genji, and it's gonna be cinema. It's gonna be phenomenal. Imagine
Genji
Rebellion versus
Genji is just gonna win that, bro.
Yeah, Genji would just win that. But
justice for Path.
He had his time.
What's past?
All right, I'm going 14.
Loki, I don't know.
We're good. Bop, are you still in chat? You want to get in here and just give us a little bit more variance in our lists, my dude?
Loki, I'd be down as fuck. Bob, get in here, bro.
I don't know if he is still in chat. He's not on Discord,
I'll DM him.
But Ninjas in Pajamas, 14s across the board. What were they last time? Don't tell me they were 14 in the last ranking. No, Secret was. Okay, so they moved down one.
Loki, I kind of have a certain team who one of us may have a personal connection to a bit low. Yo, your bot's online. Yo. Come in, cool, and join the ranking. We need variety.
Okay. So with
Martin keeps stealing.
I'm not copying you. I'm not copying that's
opinions as he knows I have more knowledge. All right. Well, apparently he's at this work thing. I don't know what that is.
All right. Valid.
Maybe one day.
I've been at work things plenty of times too. Question, because I know we did split 2 rosters. How do you feel? Who would you rank higher nowadays, Complexity or Ninjas with Redocin?
I mean, I think, look, yeah, I wasn't like massively unimpressed with Redocin in split 1. As in, like, the whole team was bad, sure, and all of them, like, I don't think he was like bad to like a greater extent.
You think he's been
I don't know if it was.
scapegoated too hard?
I don't think he like downgraded to a greater extent than his teammates. There were regionals when he was like better, like regional who it was. He was like clear better than Juicy. Like yeah, they were kind of just mid.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been scapegoated. It's just a matter of how much. Also, pretty solid gap here. It's a 1.5.
I don't know. Itachi was like a non-factor. He was such a nothing for a team, in my opinion.
Except against Synergy. He was good against Synergy. That's about it.
Oh yeah, like the me. And then people start glazing him as it because he
did a cool thing
picked
in
up
a
a shit
Roadhog.
calf. Bro. Oh, people do this all the time, man. Oh, we need to. Well, we need to like make it RSS exclusive video just between like the 20 people we talk to, just so like we can have like good ball knowledge. Even then, we have to trim the fat a bit. I mean,
Oh
so
my
look at some of
God.
the people he invited onto this show.
Nah. Nah, you
Oh,
were
some
one.
of these people, man.
It's
No,
fun.
I'm not one of them, bro. I'm the only person who knows anything in this community.
It's actually crazy, like
I'm a
how
genius.
often yours matches with the aggregate, though. Like it's actually pretty common. Talking about the Oski myth synergy in the chat, they're picking you up instead of Redosin. I don't know if that gets them any closer to.
Brexit ballers unite. Loki, I spent the whole time just like blazing Oski, bro. I'd be like the best mental coach.
And then you're just sitting at like Gibbs. Is that how you'd roll it?
Yeah, Loki, I just like look at Nas just occasionally, just like look a bit confused at him. No, actually, me and Nas have actually had one
No,
obscure.
you've had the yeah. There's lore there too.
We, we've had one. Because so I made this like shit. So when Nas started using the Hatsune Miku goal explosion, I made like a little edit of Nas on like Natsune Miku.
That's
And then Rally saw it. He was in shift and saw it, sent it to Nas, and Nas thought it was funny.
oh
So
my
Drelly
God.
asked me to make more, and I just sometimes chat to Drelly in DMs. It's crazy, bro. The best friend, well, me at the time, the best friend was in my DM was asking me to make just shit posts from that. And I made some good ones, to be fair, like Super Natsimo, Big Shag.
Just looking back at some
I made some
rankings I
funny.
saw yesterday.
Super Natsimo was kind of one of my best work, in my opinion. As image.
Whoever had NIP top 3 in the world at the beginning of the season was a little bit coping. I'm not gonna lie. Falcons #1.
Oh, I had
surely?
Nas
We'll
and
see.
Weezer,
We'll see.
Doki Doki Moroccan Club.
All
Oh,
right.
and Nas and Valley Pig.
Let's see if we're matching for 13 too. Oh, we're not matching for 13. Thank goodness. Oh, I remember that because.
Look, I want to
a
change
hater.
this though. I want to change this though.
Bro,
I
it
want to
is
change this though. I want
way
to
too
change.
late. It is way too late.
Bro, okay,
Stick by it. Stick by it. You don't
can
even
I
have
just
him the
poke around?
lowest.
Do I not?
No, someone's got him lower.
Well, I'll be honest. I kind of just like every time I kind of like for a while I've wanted to break my record for the lowest drop down. I've had them like 6 down. And I kind of just wanted to do it. I was like, I could justify my number 12 team over them. Why not?
Oh,
So
so
I
you were
just did it.
coping when you messaged me that Geek should have been higher than SSG. You were just being like, "Oh, I need to
Oh
drop
no,
them."
I just wanted to, man. I can't lie. Oh well. I can't like little thing I have going on right now. So I'm watching Prison Break right now. I know this is a really random side tangent. You ever seen that?
The show Prison Break, like with Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell.
I'll assume
That
those are
sounds-
actors. Yes.
Yeah, the main 2 guys. They're the same guys from DC's
Oh yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow. That's the only reason I know them. But I know
Have you seen
which
the
show
show?
you're talking about, but no, I haven't seen it.
Oh well, basically, so I'm watching right now. It's good stuff. I just binged season 1. I have Netflix like open but idle on this like TV in front of me.
Mhm.
And every once in a while, it just flicks onto the advert for Prison Break. I just keep thinking, oh, should I just stop? Should I sneak watch that in the back?
Oh my
But I
goodness.
don't.
This is peak
Ah.
ADHD. This is.
Oh,
is this
I do have ADHD, to be fair.
yeah.
Surely Falcons are 1. We'll
see.
see.
We'll see. We'll see. Geek, I got Geek at 13. How did
I haven't actually talked about any teams yet. I've done so much talking.
how is our Gen? How is Gen G the low? Oh, right. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna unveil all three of these because these are all
What?
tied. So
Oh.
we got to get Mel's rankings. I just spoiler who else I invited. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. We got to get Mel's rankings into
Oh,
here.
there's many people named Mel. I mean, I have an
I don't know
aunt
this
called
one.
Mel. Could be her.
Oh, so technically these guys are 11, so I can just do -1. But yeah, there's a 3-way tie for 11th. I guess it would be SSG was
What's
at
ST
7th.
dev? Oh, standard deviation.
Standard
I'm done.
deviation, yeah.
What's the tiebreaker of this sort of thing?
Well, we have one more person that we're hopefully adding to the aggregate, so they would be the tiebreaker for this. What was Geeky?
Yeah, it's definitely not been revealed, and I definitely didn't have an awkward conversation with him earlier over a slight misunderstanding.
But yeah, SSG dropping 4. Dude, what is with SSG? Like this season, we have gone like, oh, we're at 17. Oh, we're 11. Oh,
It's
we're back down
literally
to
a
17.
roller
Oh, we're
coaster.
15. It's like literally, I want to get off this ride. Like it's crazy. Actually, I would honestly.
You have been on it for like,
nah.
in the time you've been on this ride, you've gotten married, boss.
It's true. That's
you're
true.
you're talking, bro. At this point, it may as well be your child.
But it's like, I feel like SSG is, especially the past 2 years, has been the question of, would you rather be consistent and never win anything, or would you rather be really inconsistent and have a chance at winning something? And it's like last year we are really consistent, but we're not winning anything. And this year we're really inconsistent, but hey, we won something finally. So it's pretty fun. But it's also
I wouldn't lie. I had 5 separate memes made just to like slightly take the mick out of you if SSG didn't win that last regional. Mostly due to you getting married after that. So, bro, five, like I thought they were really. I sent them to people and I thought they were funny as well. Just shit didn't work out because LJ, another SSG player, is a generational choker.
Yeah. Yeah, we set up that last regional for perfection, but oh wait, I guess you do have SSG the lowest. I was looking at Gen G's lowest. Someone has Gen G at 14.
Well, no, I want to move it though. I want to swap with my.
Just want to swap them back. That would break the tie.
All right, so
it would by definition break the tie.
And SSG. Oh, I can't do that to you, man.
I can't do that to you. Number 12.
Well, we haven't actually talked about you. We didn't actually talk about either team.
No, we don't talk about either team anymore, dude.
That's how's your day going?
I mean, SSG. What do you want to talk about? Like we almost got embarrassed by Food Esports. We lost every important matchup. Lost to Gen G.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Geek hasn't played a single match since the last time, but they have absolutely no quality wins, and they replaced their coach because they weren't meeting expectations despite making worlds.
Well, SSG. I mean, my thoughts are, Kofa was like the only like consistent-ish player on LAN. Like normally, I have him like online. Like I thought he was kind of like clear best. I feel like
Reveal was the best for me this LAN. Reveal was the best for me this
LAN. What the?
Dude, he was like the only one actually setting things up. Like he led the gate. You want to talk about assists per game real quick? He led the event in assists per game. He was setting everything up. But
because they scored like 4 goals and he assisted 2 of them, doesn't count.
That's not how that works. There's no way he gets 0.76 assists per game if he's only getting 2 assists.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like that's some nerds. Anyway, no, but I kind of thought Reveal was clear worst on the team, bro. I thought it was kind of bad.
Nah, I thought everyone had their shaky moments, but Reveal had the least amount of shaky moments, which kind of surprised me. I kind of predicted the opposite heading into it. But
Reveal versus I think it was Gentlemaid, maybe Ultimate. I don't know, especially Gentlemaid. I thought it was really poor there.
How much did I pay attention to that series? Paid attention a little bit. I thought we were all. I didn't notice Reveal being even worse, but I feel like most of the times when I looked, it was like, oh, we've screwed ourselves over in this defensive position. I don't want to hold too much of it against, like, Scribbles has the very defensive role, and I think if anyone was going, and I'm I'm completely hindsighting here. But if like Iskruls was going to be playing the role that he was online, he was playing it so well. But it's like if you get a little bit more awkward on land, it's a lot harder to play like that, and so it probably makes you look worse. I think as the rest of the team warms up to land, it'll look more closer to the online style of play.
Yeah,
But
I feel
I
like
just think we weren't ready for the nerfs. We had like so much hype and momentum. It's like, oh, these guys are good, and then just I think it got to their heads. So we'll see what happens at
low,
EWC and Worlds.
low,
I don't
low
think they'll be
key.
that bad, but
On the on the Bopcast we did.
Mhm.
I was gonna like take the clip of you saying would that go 1-3?
dude, I
Because
know,
then I
I know.
remembered when I remembered I TRK at 25, so I just kind of shut that idea down mentally. 'Cause I didn't want to bring that up, bro.
I was gonna say that was ringing through my head the minute we drew Genji in round 4. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get clipped. I'm gonna get clipped. I said we weren't going 1-3, and we are on the fast course to 1-3, and then we go 1-3. I'm like, dang it, this is terrible. And then I disappeared
You
from the
definitely
internet for
don't.
2 weeks. So
But bro had to cope so hard he got married to deal with it.
all right, we both got
Definitely
Genji at
definitely do
11.
not check. Definitely don't check ranking chats, by the way. Oh, another match.
Rankings
Wait, how many
chat? What's
matches have
going
we
on
got
in
so far?
rankings chat?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna keep a little tally. I can't edit. I can't edit this. This is woke nonsense.
Nope, you
Okay,
can't
we have
edit
4
this.
so far.
This is
I
my
think we have.
document.
I think we have a lot more. I think we have like. I mean, I think I don't know.
Wait, we have 4 matching so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have more.
I think we could set a record here.
I don't know. I feel like over the first split, we kind of started with different opinions, but then you, me, and Dolphin really kind of merged into having very similar opinions. Because I think we talk a lot and then come to the same conclusions. And then
That's honestly
Belair was the difference.
that's worrying to me. I need to like mute Dolphin. I need to like remain pure, you know.
The second split it broke up a bit. Like second split we kind of deviated. But like honestly, when we get to our top 5, like we might be matching.
Okay, I was way too harsh on that secret take.
So.
I was way too harsh on that secret take, bro. I should have stuck with my guns.
All right,
Bro,
we had Genji at 11.
Cooking.
Um,
Genji. Okay, no. One thing on Genji.
Yeah.
Justin played much better than I thought he would. That's my only thought on the.
Justin on land.
I thought he was kind of like.
But...
I thought he was like clear worst. Online, but like here, I think it was the best online. So, I mean,
better than the Bear.
I always felt like it was like. I mean, I know it's hype because it's Justin and he's back in land. I wasn't expecting anything spectacular, but hey, he was good for what he was. Maybe they can like break new ground Worlds and miss top 8 by going 3-1 instead against Twist instead of
groups though. So
yeah, I know. That's why I said miss top 8. I'm sneaky like that.
All right, number 10.
Have you seen the new Wikipedia UI?
No.
I have changed it. It's awful now because I have to get reminded that Falcons won something right every time I open the damn website.
Yeah, this is actually terrible because now I get reminded that both these teams won something.
Oh, no. I mean,
dude, look at this.
So complicated. I keep going to like the worst. I keep going to the deadest lands, bro. It's crazy. It's actually like last season, bro. Like I had 2 top 3 lands, and the one I go to is the boring one. And I was meant. You won't believe this. I was meant to go to both London 2 and Copenhagen at points, but both fell through.
That's crazy. That's tough.
Bro, I'm actually getting like just poked by God.
Sorry, I could have been at Raleigh too. That was a very achievable land for me, but marriage.
Oh, bro, I can't wish my parents could agree because that meant like when we could have like a full MT&A meetup of a founding 4.
Okay, look at the difference in average between Secret and Space Station. That's 2.7. That's insane. Also, you are just an Ultimates hater. Absolutely. Like I understand it. I feel like you've always had Ultimates the lowest, or one of the lowest.
Well, okay. I feel like honestly, Ultimates were like kind of being treated a bit too gracious. I feel like I feel like I was the one. Well, okay, I don't mean to toot my. Oh, I am tooting my own hole here because fuck everyone else. Um, I feel like I was the one who identified Ultimates at Birmingham was just a peak faster than everyone else for a lot of other rankers. Because I mean, looking back,
Oh,
it was
for a
quite
lot of other
clearly
rankers,
like
yeah.
well, yeah, with future results, it was clearly just a peak, right?
I don't
And
know though. Like,
but a lot of people did think that like it was just going to be the new them, but it just finally clicked, and maybe they'd have done like a gentle mate, so it just took them a land to figure it out, or took going to land rather to figure it out.
I don't know. I maybe I'm still
Uh,
NA pilled, but like
you
I s-
definitely are.
no, I know I am slightly, but it's like they still like they get top two, right? You can say what you and like it's they beat Carmine Core, and then Carmine Core has a bad events, and so the win kind of gets discredited. Um, and then they lose to Falcons, who end up winning the tournament, right? They lose to Gentlemates, which was an absolute throw. I'm convinced that if they don't lose that game three, they're probably going 3-1 in the Swiss. If they don't throw that game three, they're probably fine, but they do. And then
That was really funny to be.
from the opposite side, no, it wasn't. Um, but and
I
then
can't. I was on like I was on a school bus at the time, and my phone was nearly dead, so I just kept periodically checking,
mhm.
and like, I started just like it was just a moment of silence. If I see that result, I just can't stop just giggling, bro. I get so many weird looks. It was low key harsh, bro, but it was so funny to me.
That was yeah,
Anyway,
that was brutal. But and then they lose to Secret,
but ultimately,
which
I don't know. Online, they were just like, okay, you're getting like clapped by Genji.
oh, I
You're
guess I
losing
have
to NRG,
not been
and then you're
watching
beating
that one.
NRG. That's only because Atomic is one of the most cursed players in the game, bro. Can't free beat because of FK. Can't win. Can't win worlds because of Moon, bro. I mean, he's just cooked.
You know what Ultimate screams to me? I feel like they make top two or top four at EWC and then go out top eight at Worlds. That's what they feel like to me.
I have played these games before. I have played these games before.
Not as bad as
Yeah,
like
Vitality.
1 and 3,
Oh,
but like almost Genji ish from last year kind of vibe.
Super Lucky's just gonna like, look first killer in the eyes after he beats him in groups, and just like they're just gonna
Locky is
know,
not.
bro.
Listen, due respect to TSM, Locky is not making it out of the play-in. I like him a lot. I think he should be there instead of wildcard. But I
Yeah.
trust four teams. I mean, you're gonna probably have Gentlemates, Gen G, potentially Complexity. Um,
Loki, I think it could be Genji on the day. Like Genji lost the boys, and I think TSM were better than the boys.
yeah, but Gen G lost once to the boys in 7 in a fluke matchup. They're not doing that at Worlds.
Oh yeah, because fluke matchups never happen, and Super Lucky's never ever gotten an
He's
upset ever
never
in his
beaten
life.
Gen G at Worlds. I don't know what you're on about.
That never happened,
Never
bro.
happened. I'll unveil number 9
I'm
because I'm
so.
guessing. Yeah,
Oh,
I know what your
oh,
number 9 is. We're flipped on this
oh,
one. So, because
oh my god, I'm actually pissed.
you
You're
have
never gonna
mids.
believe what's just happened to me, bro.
What?
A tweet I made from literally the start of the season, like by some fluke accident, has just been liked by someone, right?
Not a bot?
Just now, right? Oh,
Was
it's
it?
probably a bot. Who knows? If I get about to get a crude response, then I guess we're about to find out. And I said it was after all the Genji announcement tweet, and I said, condolences for missing your first major as an org in RCS."
That's pretty funny, actually. That's pretty good. Because they have they seriously still
I
not
may be
missed an
going a
org?
bit for.
They still haven't missed a LAN as an org. How have
Yeah,
they swindled that?
the miracle of God that was like ultimate
How have
LJ being
they
unable to win a
how have they
regional.
swindled that? That is insane.
I'm still pissed at myself. I didn't go to the Genji thing. Like, cause Rettles has been blocked, and I'm pretty sure he knows sort of my net, like who I am. So I would have just gone up to him and
I
just
know
like
Rogrek does.
pun. You know, I know, bro, it would have been funny. I imagine I just don't introduce myself. I just say, "Hey, can I get a photo?" I turn around and they see like my name on my jersey. It's just like I just take a photo of him. I'm smiling. They just have fear in their eyes, bro. It'd be cinema.
Uh, I met Roderick very
If that's
briefly in London, or not in London, jeez, in Boston. I was just like, because I'd
us.
like met Reynolds. I made a point of meeting Reynolds, of course. And then I think we're like leaving the venue on Sunday, and I run into Reynolds' parents again. But I think I rented them outside the venue. But
Again.
just like Roderick is just sitting on the windowsill ledge. He's just sitting there. I'm like, "You're Roderick, aren't you?"
The
And he's
Bruce
like,
aura
"Yeah." I'm like,
farming.
"Cool, nice to meet you." And I think I just left. So that's my story
To
of
be fair,
meeting
that's kind of how
Roderick.
I met John, aka Always.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, he was just like like standing there in London, just by a bar, right?
Just
Like
walking.
no, well, not like an actual bar, but like as in
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
leaning against like this railing.
Yep.
He was just horrified. I just go up to him and introduce myself as the shit
What's up, John?
posting guy.
Yeah.
And we had a little chat. And then I don't know if this is conspiracy about Birmingham. I think he was intentionally avoiding me somehow. Because like at one point he just walked past me, he was just speed walking. Now maybe he'd like admin stuff,
Oh,
whatever. But like he was
probably.
just speed walking. I just like look up and say, "Hey, is that Johnny Killers?"
Hmm?
And then I'm with someone else from the sub, Mr. CEO of
What's up,
Strings
Wade?
on Reddit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What? Yeah, chill guy. I met him both lands. And and then like John speed walks past us again, bro. I was like, yeah, he's intimidated by my raw aura, bro. And
Oh,
we
that's
still haven't talked about his team. All right, I'm dumb. I need to stop going on side tangents,
no,
bro.
we're good. I'm trying to. I don't think we're gonna do it. I'm trying to wrap this up by 8:30, which is like in 15 minutes. So we're gonna go a little bit faster. Um, Wade, who's
Oh
joined the
shit,
chat. Hello, Wade. Um,
Mister.
number 8. Okay, Furia. We can start talking about Furia a little bit.
All right,
Um,
yeah. I mean, I feel like I can have a good take on Fury. I think
yeah, send it.
you can say what you want about them being bracketed, right? And they
No,
were right.
I.
No, no.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Okay, no, like I mean, Twisted Minds
They have a good bracket,
on
but
like peaking
still.
form, yeah. Twisted Minds. Well, I mean, not well. Twisted isn't really a word, is it now? I mean, I don't really know what to call it, except for bracketed. And like KC Brown 5, that's brutal,
Yeah,
you know. Um, who else did I actually play? Vitality. Uh,
for reference.
happens. But yeah, I feel like that's. But honestly, it just didn't look good. Also, I forgot to talk about mates. I was a little disappointed by them. But I'll keep it very brief. I was a little disappointed, but they should be good for LCQ.
Yeah, they if they don't make LCQ, that's a massive disappointment, honestly.
So you didn't
Um,
really. Actually, no, I don't mind it because it would be Cinema if either Hogan mode or NIP make it.
Hogan mode
Of
mini
them.
would be fun. Hold on, let me type something in
Uh,
chat. Oh, I can just say it.
also, you didn't say anything about Ultimates. Is there any like quickly?
Ultimates. Let's see. Um, don't do what you just did. You're better than that. We know you're better than that. I still have them
What
over
did I do?
Gentlemates because I just am a little bit NA pilled and delusional. Despite the head to head.
What are better? Wait, what?
What?
What's like better? You said something about being better than that or something.
Yeah, be better than that. Don't get reverse swept through Swiss. Like it's that simple.
Oh fuck! I'm so stupid. What?
um,
Okay.
but oh, you thought I was talking? No, I'm talking to Ultimates. Um, no,
Oh,
they've got to do more than that.
I'm looking for the time, bro.
It's late. It's late.
It's 1:18 in the morning, bro, and I have gym in like 8 hours.
All right, we'll speed run this
Bro, I
for
need
both
to.
of our sakes. What's up, Faz? How we doing?
This is even the worst I've ever done for the sake of.
Um,
I mean, I just need to stop. I just need to stop talking to Americans, man. Your strange time zones
yeah, we
confuse
are.
and frighten me.
I know you've got secret here. I'll wait to unveil that. I might have just spoiled it, but we've got secret and Furia interchangeable. You've got secret. I think the highest. Yep, at 7. What were mates ranked before this? 9. They move up to 8. Furia, like you can say Furia were bracketed. Like they
Well,
had a
you haven't
tough
done the
strength of
aggregate. You
schedule.
haven't revealed about the aggregate.
Not for
Can
7
I?
yet.
Should
No,
I?
might as well. It's Furia.
Oh, I can't edit this. I keep forgetting.
It's Furia at
Yeah,
7.
I was just distinctly unimpressed with Furia. I think and Sequel are like really good. I mean,
I had him at
well, yeah.
3, dude. Like I had him at 3. I was like, for some reason, I wasn't as strong on the whole notion of they need to make finals or bust. But this is a disappointment. You lost every single important matchup. Like, what are we doing here? So, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thoroughly disappointed, honestly.
I think going into this major, I was pushing the narrative that like this is like the downtime that every team that's stuck from 2024 is like they're gonna be on the downfall.
It almost worked.
Oh, like I was 2/3 right, but
2/3,
then
yeah.
significantly wrong about the one I wanted to be right about the most.
Yep.
I would trade. I would trade it all. By the way, give me an NLG a Fury finals if I could see Falcons downfall, bro. Cinema.
Yeah. I almost predicted Furia. I almost predicted another Furia NRG finals, but then I predicted Dignitas instead. And I got some comments for predicted Dignitas to finals, and look what happened.
Look, I'm trying to. I keep saying this, but I'm such like a. Dig is such a just a cool team, man.
Vows as being American, I
Like,
appreciate that.
they're such a cool team. It's like every part of Dig history is represented on that team. I just like it.
That's true, actually. All right, number 6.
I mean,
Let's keep it rolling. Is this a Twisted Minds across the board? Yep. All right, we're back to matching.
that's link up number 5. Yeah.
It's 5. All right. I wonder what the rest of this list goes like. Where was Twisted before this major on aggregate? 11. So they jump up 5 spots.
Shit.
That's kind of insane.
Well, 6. Well, no, plus 5. Yeah, well, 5.
Plus 5. Highest 6, so we both have them tied highest. The lowest is 8. 1.5 above Furia, so pretty clear of them. But yeah, I mean, they had a really good major. Like, they actually really performed. They beat Furia in that head-to-head.
You just joined.
They
Hello, Mel.
Mel, what's up?
Yo, are y'all actually live?
Yeah, I'm live right now, dude.
Yes.
Well, hello. I'm at a tennis court dying. Like I'm so serious. I'm about to pass out. I need water somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, you're Mel. You're running the tennis.
Before you die.
Yo,
Sorry.
Mel. Like next time you cut, if they're at the same land, bro, we go run the tennis, bro. I'm actually cold at tennis.
Nah, for real, dude. I'll play you.
All right.
I just came off a 4-hour hardcore tennis training in the blazing heat.
Oh gosh.
Oh, bro.
I've done manual labor 3 hours ago. I don't know why I'm still playing.
I did manual labor for my dad for 5 hours. Then my back is killing me. So I mean, probably not.
I sat at my desk for most of the day.
But
Mel,
look at this guy.
Mel, just send me your rankings whenever you get them. But in the meantime, are you able to break some ties in the aggregate for us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. If I don't know if y'all have found my microphone, but like I'm over here.
No, it's working just fine.
We can hear you, dog. We can hear you.
We have a 3-way tie on the aggregate right now between Space Station, Geekay, and Gen G. How would you rank those 3 teams?
Yee!
This is the most NA biased thing I've ever heard coming right out. Right, go on now.
You said Space Station, Geekay, and and you said Gen G?
Yep, those 3.
Gen G on the bottom. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ooh, whoa. But wait. Huh?
And then it's between the organization I work for now versus the organization I started my rocket casting career with. Y'all don't put me in a stupid spot.
Oh, he's a shill. Okay.
Yeah, but he's
gotta be saying, like, who's ranked higher after the last major?
Yeah.
As in right now.
No, not right now, because technically this is still supposed to assume that Nick is the coach.
Well, I say Geekay because Geekay got a higher placement at the first major they played in.
All right.
Loki base, EU buys all the way, baby.
I hate. Oh, that's tough, man.
EU.
All right, and then
don't do no EU chant, dog.
All right, and then Mel, one more question that's kind of
strange that we don't have a good Europe chance. Europe keeps winning, so I mean,
I've got 2 teams still to go. We haven't unveiled our top 5 yet, but NRG and Vitality are tied on aggregate. Who do you have ranked higher?
NRG.
Okay. All right.
I'm just such an interesting debate right now, man. NRG and Vitality.
I'm sorry. Like, there is no way I can put Vitality high. Like, NRG just finds ways to win series. It's never pretty, but they win. That's the point, right? They find ways to win series, and that's why I'm never going to not bet on NRG in any serious situation.
All right.
Yeah.
But a serious situation when like I have to talk about worlds because it's the moon. So I mean maybe at worlds that changes, but fair enough for majors.
Mel, I'll have you know that I just unveiled both Myth and I's number 5 rank, and we both had NRG. We still have yet to both rank Vitality.
At number 5. Oh man.
The tie number 6 will.
So that means Vitality is 5th on aggregate. NRG is then 4th on aggregate.
Are you streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on Twitter.
Vitality. What was Vitality pre-major? They were probably bad. They were 6th, so they move up 1. Despite the fact that I performed way better than a move up 1.
I kept saying going in that like I have I mean I think most people had SSG over Vitality going in, but like I feel like everyone I know was like right yeah you did look at the thing now,
dude. It
right?
was
But like
so normally like
I completely get it. It was fair at the time, right? But like I think this is just a major thing I'm pointing out. There's such a difference between like power rankings and land rankings, bro.
So I normally add up the aggregate before I get the last person's. Like I try to get a general running tally, and Captain Dolphin was the last one to add his rankings to the aggregate before the major. I think Space Station was ahead of Vitality by a few points before Captain Dolphin's rankings came in. And
ahead of Vitality.
And then Vitality, he had like Vitality like 5 above Space Station, and it completely flipped it. It was insane. And then obviously that ends up being right. But I was like, there's no way that Captain Dolphin just ranked Vitality high enough to drop Space Station to spot rankings. Myth, I'm guessing we're matching on number 4 as well. Yeah, we are. Myth, do you want to just run we can just run our top 3. I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Okay, so do we get that's match number 7, I want to say?
5 was Twisted, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
With 10 matching.
We have 10
matches.
That is insane.
Bro, I need to like not talk to you for like a year, bro. I need to like detox.
Yeah, we got way too similar of opinions. I think that's not the right color actually. Was it Pyro who had the similar? I guess I can't unveil that. I think Pyro had the same top 5 as us as well. But yeah, we got Falcons 1, Dignitas 2, Carmine 3, Vitality 4, NRG 5, Twisted 6. All of us matching on, or both.
Originally, I did have Vitality over KC, but then I stopped it.
Carmine Core 3.
KC.
Dude, Mel. Carmine Core is aggregate second. Carmine Core is aggregate second. We have Carmine Core ranked
low key. That's so not even bad. That's not even bad. That's not bad at all.
Mel,
that's
if you have Carmine Core
aggregate second, doesn't sound bad, but Carmine Core number 3 after the major when they got reverse swept by.
You have to respect how just crazy they've been throughout the entire season, though. You have to respect that. I'm sorry. You have to respect how like crazy good they've been for the rest of the season, though.
I don't.
No comment.
I don't actually. I mean, I probably should. I just don't want to. Oh, were Falcons tied again? Falcons being tied 3rd with Furia the entire time. They're not going to be tied 3rd with Furia heading into Worlds, thankfully. Karma
yeah, because of let's go TSM Masterclass to eliminate them to EWC. It's gonna be beautiful.
So sweet. Yep.
Bro, I genuinely, bro, I don't think anything in the world could do that, bro. Like, I'd be getting married and I'm thinking, man, that was alright. But remember the time TSM beat Falcons, bro? I was cinema.
Dude, they beat BDS right before they won Worlds. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Lucky, you can lose to them, bro.
Wait, why am I getting called the enemy version of Myth? Hold on. What? What are we saying?
We need to ban Martin, bro. We need to ban Vowels.
No, we can't ban Vowels. He funds the channel, dude. He funds my retirement.
Okay, I was gonna buy a membership, but I was too broke.
Classic. Where is Hogan mode?
Classic.
TSJ, awesome. This is all split 2 rosters. So technically, Hogan mode hasn't been formed. They definitely weren't formed when we made these rankings. So sorry, Crazy Blocks. We went very fast. What was I supposed to do? Wait, what was I supposed to do? This is just objectively right, by the way. These rankings.
He went so fast, he grew older and has gained dementia. All right, let's go.
What about Comms team? Okay, Comms team. Still like NH7.
All right, look, who...
I just don't want Aqua
All right,
to
guys.
retire Hoxer.
Bro, Aqua two-piece rattles next season is gonna hit like crack, bro.
Aqua
Finally,
Rattles.
dog.
No, that's disgusting. Do not team Aqua with Rattles, please.
Oh, you just need to understand it from my perspective.
Objectively
He blocked me on
correct,
Twitter just because I said his team was shit, and like, they were shit. They just had the run of, I don't know. They had something on my side, bro.
Rattles would never team with
Anyway.
Aqua. Yeah, Rattles wants to have a
Who
career.
changed the name of my one team to Complexity Gaming?
I think Val's has access to the document. I think that's how that happened.
Oh, I forgot I can't even edit it back. I was gonna like change something. What do you mean Val's access and I don't? This is utter nonsense.
How is NRG out of top 5 when their floor is top 4 in the world? Nobody has NRG.
Not this utter tosh again, bro.
We have NRG at 5. No one has them below 5. Their floor is 4th at Worlds, but they also had a very tough series against Minds, and I think the fact that Vitality, it's because everyone still believes in Carmichael, truthfully. So it's because everyone still believes in Carmichael enough to not rank them. I was like between having Carmichael at 5th and having them at 3, and I settled on 3 eventually. But
yeah, I wish I had Vitality over them, but I kind of just.
Unfortunately, Dignitas is out 9th through 11th at Worlds. That would be insane. What seed are they coming?
Loki, it's a Jack team, so I mean I could see it.
What are the seeds for Worlds? I made this somewhere, but I can't remember.
They're EU2. They're EU2, and I imagine probably.
No, but like in terms of like numbers, because I don't know how they're gonna.
Okay, no, let's go. EU1 and NA1 are probably. I think they'll probably be 4th seed. EU1, NA1, and MENA1 are probably all above them.
Did I do it in here? This is my super sheet. No, I definitely didn't do it in here. Let's see. This is stuff I might stream on Friday. I just want to figure out if I wrote down the I don't think I did. I had the math.
Mapsa.
Demand to see NIP and Sam Celsiq because I want both mates and NIP to make Worlds. Unfortunately, not happening. The Sam sign up has already closed. Yeah. So post rally. I'll make the graphic tomorrow. Probably won't get it out by 10 a.m. I want to get it out before me and LCQ. But yeah, I just need Mel's rankings and then I can make the graphic. But I'm not showing that.
Okay, I'll do it when I get home. I'm so sorry.
No,
I've been so busy.
You're good.
Oh. I'm cycling home right now. I don't know how. I don't know why. Bro. I feel like death. I got my water. I got aloe vera, mango. Like, damn. I got everything.
All right, bro. Mel, we can't be throwing out sponsorships like that, bro. There's like free sponsorship opportunities.
We definitely can.
All right. We're Mel has been cycling home with nondescript branded items. If you want to have your brand. I think it is actually. I don't know.
Oh,
it's not good.
I almost got crushed into. What the hell are you doing? Nah, that's some bullshit.
All right, Mel, I am begging you to not die on my stream right now, dude.
Oh, bro, that'll be content, to be fair.
No, that would not be content. We don't want that content. All right. Well, Myth has to go to bed because it's 1:30 in the morning. He's got gym in less than 8 hours. I'm gonna see him chatting on shift in 2 hours, anyways. But you got any shout-outs?
Well, I'm doing a tournament thing. 2 weeks. Not
Alright.
even 2 weeks. It's next weekend. So tune into that. It's called Myths Madness.
Miss Madness. Is that
Might be
on?
doing Jeopardy.
Oh, nice.
I might be doing Rocket League Jeopardy soon. I think maybe.
That'll be fun. I'll go ahead.
Now, shout out to you, Martin, for finally being diagnosed with marriage.
Diagnosed with marriage is crazy.
I stole that joke from someone else, but I don't want to make it very
That's
clear. I
fair.
thought that joke was really funny when I first saw it. So.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
Shout out to people who made Prison Break. They cooked.
Yep. All right. I'll go ahead. Shout out Mel for joining the team. A lot of fun. He disconnected from the call, so.
Well, let's hope he doesn't die, so we don't have to find someone else.
Dude, New York City sounds like a nightmare. I'm glad I don't live there.
I went to the one time I went to America. I went to New York. It was like, look, it wasn't that different, except everyone plays their music outside their car way more often in the UK. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's like the most noticeable difference I took away from it. I didn't like the normal stuff, I like portion sizes and shit. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, okay, America's chill. I want to go back someday.
Nice.
At least I went to like the chill part. I think
the chill part. I'll keep shouting out the top fans. I don't know who the top fans are or what this new feature is that they added in the last month, but shout out to the top fans.
I like it.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm not even gonna roll ads before I leave. I'm just gonna leave. So that being said, that's the aggregate. I'll have the graphic out on community post tomorrow.
Is this going to be a video? Is this stream going to be like a video?
I'm just leaving the VOD up. So.
Fair enough. Yep. Loki by esports ranking looks so weird with the color because it looks like it's just gone unranked.
Yep, that's crazy.
Like it's like mold.
Yeah.
Mold on my beautiful colorful sheet.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thanks again for having me on, bro. Sorry it's like last minute, and I'm gonna go watch some see. Oh, have you seen the new Superman film, by the way? Because I'm gonna see it on Friday.
I have not seen it yet.
Is it good?
I have not seen it. I've heard good things, but we'll see.
So. Oh yeah, I'm quite excited for it personally.
Yep. All right.
I didn't really fuck with the Snyder version. Hey, I'll see you, man.
See you guys. Adios, everyone.
Fun as always. See you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe and like the stream for Martin. My boy.
Yep.